Thank you for taking a few moments to learn more about RYLA, which stands for Rotary Youth Leadership Awards. This international Rotary program is being offered to qualifying individuals primarily in the 10th grade going into the 11th grade, graduating sophomores becoming juniors, and graduating freshmen and juniors if space allows. Next, we'll hear from Leanne Chambers, a Rotarian in District 6190, who was a camp counselor last year at RYLA.
RYLA is a perfected design. Josh and Wayne and the people who came up with the concept, and each RYLA is different, came up with our concept, have thought it through. They've made the changes to the program to make it perfect for our youth. So things that I noticed is that there's a district mixture. People from all our district come together. The counselors come from all over, the kids come from all over. They break the kids up into a team, so the kids are not on a team with other kids they know. So immediately, it forces them out of their comfort zone. Something that I did not get to experience because I never went to camp until I went to college. And what a time to have to feel like you're out of your comfort zone without any other time. The day schedule is they get you up about 6:30 and you go till about 11:30 p.m. The perfect thing about the day schedule is that the kids have to serve all the meals. They have to take turns serving each other. They then go from breakfast into sometimes a volunteer activity for the Owl Center where the camp is. The beautiful thing is they have two guest speakers who come and talk about leadership skills from all different viewpoints. Sometimes the way that this person addresses leadership is completely different than the way this person does. Then they take a break for lunch, and the beauty of the schedule is they then make them do team activities. Right after they heard people talk about leadership and team, and how wonderful it was to hear that. There's also a consistent message being taught to kids. We live in a society where thoughts are being put at us from all different angles. A lot of them controlled by our consumer culture. Well, here we have people saying, this is really how it is. This is the skills that you need to be a leader, and this is the responsibility that leadership is. It's not all glory. It's about owning an obligation to your community. Activities they have the kids do are teamwork building activities. So these kids have been selected from high schools all over our district. They already show the ability to be great leaders. So they come into it thinking, I am a leader. What happens when you have a team full of leaders? You think they am. So they had to learn about when to be a leader and when to be a follower. That is great. My team, the green team, had that realization very early on. There was a volleyball game. We had some kids in our teams that were athletically adapted. We had some kids that weren't. And when we first got in there, my team was like, we're going to win this. It's all about winning. About halfway through the game, and one of our team members was not as athletic. He just couldn't get it. He looked at his other team and he said, I'm going to sit down because I don't want to be the reason we lose. And immediately, I saw these athletes on our teams, these leaders in that athletic field, step back and say, no, we want you to keep serving. We want you to keep trying. Let me show you how to do it. They stopped. Even though the other team was like giving them a hard time, saying, come on. I saw those kids have a moment where they said, no, it's more important that he learns this skill than I show off in front of my peers. And to see a high schooler realize that is something I don't think we get a lot of opportunity. They do it right learning. They listen to what is taught about teamwork, and then to see them apply it have through these activities. It's immediate. It's not like school where they hear about it, and never get to practice it. They immediately get to turn around and practice it. On the ropes course, I saw my team face their fears, but more importantly, face each other's fears. To be there for another individual, to realize that everyone's turn was more important than showing how adept you were. And why that's important, as a young business leader, it took me a long time to realize that every person in my office's skills were as important as the next person. And it's knowing when to step forward, and more importantly, when to step back as a leader. And every evening we had a session that was cabin wrap-up, where we asked the kids what they learned, what they took away from the day, and to hear what they actually processed, the information that they actually gleaned, and how that increased over the These are skills that are being taught in RYLA. That our society will be seriously lacking if we don't invest our time in future leaders. Now, this is a phrase as the Executive Director of an Arts Council working with youth, I said over and over again, but it wasn't until I was at this camp that I understood that it was my responsibility, that it was my job to help people foster future leadership skills. Not someone else's, not some program that I was talking about, but me personally. These are future citizens. What always drew me to Rotary versus other clubs where I could have a networking opportunity was that they cared about investing in the communities that we live. People that are Rotarians believe that. They just don't say it. They really do believe that. And it is important for us to introduce high schoolers to that concept. Which brings me to my last point. Why is this camp important? Because we have to have future Rotarians. We have to have the first time that they hear about Rotary not be when they're a young person in the business world, but earlier than that, so that when they enter the business world, they seek out those clubs and seek out the opportunities that these clubs provide. The opportunities to give back to the community that we live. If we don't invest in the places that we live, we won't want to live there anymore.
So for the reasons outlined by Leanne, we are appealing to you Rotarians, parents, and counselors to share this opportunity to attend RYLA with someone you know. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Attendance at RYLA opens the door to a world of opportunities for scholarships, ambassadorial exchange programs, and friendships that will last a lifetime. Please take a moment to write down these addresses to more videos from RYLA and receive an application. Thanks from all of us working for RYLA.